Hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to an EVVY. Today, we're going to be playing a little game. You see, we can submit anything we want to the EVVY Awards, and it can be any length. But the judges are only required to watch 30 minutes of any submission that's longer than 30 minutes. This is important because the judges have to watch at least 30 minutes of any submission given to them. So today, I'm going to be reciting My Immortal, which, for those of you that don't know, is widely known as one of the worst fan fictions of all time. While, what's your name? That's a stupid name. I'm gonna call you Stacy. Do you have a mom, Stacy? Actually, I don't care. We only have 30 minutes. While Stacy over here does an interpretive dance to it.
Wait, what?
And the judges have to watch the entire 30 minutes of it. My Immortal by Anonymous. Chapter 1. Author's note. Special thanks, get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. To my GF. Ew, not in that way. Raven. Bloody Tears 666. For helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my prison life. You rock too. MCR rocks. You guys ready? I'm so excited. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reach my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was, because he's a major hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger at them. These glasses are getting in the way. Okay. Hi, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was... Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW, preps, stop flaming my story, okay? I hope you guys are paying attention. You will be quizzed on this later. Just making sure. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took out my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and my black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you, woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnets, pointed high-heel boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG. I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah? So? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked, as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my God, I screamed. I love GC. They're my favorite band, besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Chapter 3. Author's note. Stop flamin' da story, preps, okay? Otterwees, thanks to da gothic people for da good reviews. Thanks a Jen Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. I wonder if I'm allowed to read fanfiction and, submit it to things. Because, I don't own it. Alright, we'll talk about it later. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed. Oh, I hate this line. Alright, I'm going to bleep this out, but I'm going to say it anyway. I felt a little depressed then. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation, because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Don't you just, feel that when you just have to drink some human blood?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, okay. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt, and he was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show, too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note. A lot faux cool boys were it, okay? Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. And flew on to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. You're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free in this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so my dad's name is Joel. I just have to sit with that for a minute. Okay. Joel is so hot, I said to Draco, pointing at him as he sung, flinging the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco, sensitively, as he put his arm around me all protective. Thanks. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary Duff. I hate that little I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Is her face blonde or is her hair blonde? That's just poor writing. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Chapter 4. Author's note. I said stoop flamin', okay? Ebony's name is Ebony, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting deferent. they knew each other before, okay? My God, this is incomprehensible. Draco, I shouted. What the do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then I suddenly didn't feel mad anymore. And then, ... Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then he... I was beginning to get... We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, mother... It was... I'm not doing all of those dots. Dumbledore! Bum, bum, bum! I added the piano riff, just so you know. I don't want to take credit for this author's work. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flamin'. If you flam, it mens you're a prep and a puzzle. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex with 2 X's. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revoirs. Dumbledore made, and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry, tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. You good?
Yes.
Okay. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled, in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor. I made it so far without cracking. I'm gonna do that line again. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut, black, floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back up to his room. I like that touch. That was a nice touch. Author's note. I can't pronounce that word. It's shut, but with a J instead of a U. Up, pribs, okay? P.S. I note, update, until you give me good rewards. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pair of skull earrings and 2 crosses on my ears. I spray-painted my hair purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, as one does, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled on my top. I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin, and a sexy British accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my blood went all hot. When I saw him, I kind of got only I'm a girl, so I don't get that, you sicko. That's a little transphobic. I don't like that. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only writing this because I got 5 God revoirs. And BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Stop flamin', or I'll report you. EVVY isn't a Marie Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? And I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, we started Frenching passionately, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Like, I want to make that clear.
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's keep going.
I want to get paid.
Aw, you think you're getting paid? He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. Then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. Author's note. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting in. While all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo that I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, oh my god, this is so terrible. Alright, I'm gonna bleep this out, but damn. No, idiot, I shouted. I put on my clothes all huffy and then stomped out. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out, and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lecture with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you mother... I yelled. Are you good on camera too? Mm-hmm. Okay, just checking. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flazzing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. Sick burn. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understandingly. She flipped her long, waist-length, gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. Listen, I didn't write it.
No,
I know. You don't have to act that out. It's okay. She still has nightmares about it, and is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith, not Granger. Since she converted to Satanism, she's now a Slytherin, not a Gryffindor, by the way. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. Isn't she Ebony?
And wasn't she dating Draco?
I think she was dating Draco. I think she's losing track of the characters.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, let's keep going.
Or maybe it's a plot twist and we missed something.
Yeah, we could have missed something. Let's keep reading and find out what happens. Yeah, okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, so is Ebony. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, right. Off, you I screamed and ran out of the room into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to I swear it says virility. I lost my virility to Draco, and then started to burst into tears. Let's just go back to that chapter for a minute. I think that this kind of switches into Draco's point of view halfway through.
But what about the line, I lost my virility to Draco?
I think it switches back.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, like, there's one paragraph in here that takes place from, like, this Draco.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Okay.
You know, the multiple perspective thing is pretty good.
Yeah.
I always
like,
think
yeah, we gotta give some credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flamin', okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Beswedes, I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is because he's Christian and because he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run anymore. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. Voldemort fell on his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire, and his sex eyes, and his gothic black hair, and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him, and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How do you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a... No, I'm not going to say this word, actually. This is the one word I won't say, like, not even if we're bleeping it out. I'm just going to say stupid instead. Dude, Voldemort gave me a, dude, you're so stupid, look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill vampire, then now know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad and didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said, back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm so sorry that I got mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. That is the end of chapter 9, and that is all I prepared for today. How long has it been?
About 25 minutes.
25 minutes? That's actually pretty impressive. Like, I timed that out really well. But we do need about 4 more minutes of stuff to happen on camera.
Actually, we're good for 3 minutes.
We're good for 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, I think we can... We do have that beginning bit. This is all going to be in the episode.
Yeah, it is.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're a trooper. You just absolutely killed that. Like, I know Emerson doesn't have a dance major, but, like, I think we have a minor. No, we're not going to cut. We're going to keep going. Okay. How's everyone's day? Are you okay?
I'm so good.
Anyway,
Okay.
give a little speech at the end. That's like another minute too.
Yeah. I'm going to do a critical analysis of this, except I don't think I can because that was the most nothing I have ever seen, ever read, ever.
No, there was a
So
very
what were
clearly
you gonna
outlined
say?
plot. So our protagonist is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
Yes.
And she goes to Hogwarts. She's 17.
Yes.
Draco goes to Hogwarts.
Yes.
And Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts.
His name's Vampire.
Yeah,
though.
he changed his name to Vampire. And
Yes.
he got rid of the scar somehow in this universe. So,
Yeah.
artistic license, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ebony first gets together with Draco, right?
Right.
Because they go to the concert.
Yeah.
And then after the concert, they're like dating, but not
Yeah.
official. So it's like a situation
I think it is official, though.
But like
because,
they never
like-
say boyfriend girlfriend.
I think it's in the subtext of, like, these people...
Okay, so they're subtextually together.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're introduced to Vampire.
Yeah.
He's given that whole backstory. So I guess this would have to take place in like their 6th year.
I think for Vampire and Draco, it was their 6th year.
Yeah,
but I'm
but,
pretty
like-
sure it's Ebony's 7th
Oh no,
year.
it's definitely her 7th
Yeah.
year, but it's their 6th year. So this
Yeah.
is like Half-Blood Prince.
Okay, so that's like our timeline.
Yeah,
where we're
yeah,
inserting
that's
this.
when it's taking place, which
Okay.
also makes sense because Half-Blood Prince is the one where like Vampire is most obsessed with Draco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that. So we have Ebony and Draco. They're together, and they get busted by the teachers.
Yes.
But like Snape's cool with it for some reason.
Yeah.
Strong.
We got a minute left. All right.
Well, I mean, like, we can go back now, but
No, it's fine.
It's satire.
Do I think it's satire?
Well, here's the thing. I like believing it's real because I like believing that there actually exists someone so stupid because it makes me feel smart.
I don't think it matters
Especially
if it's satire.
if it's real.
Yeah. I don't think it matters if it's
I think it
satire.
matters. It definitely matters.
No, because it
It's a
matters
masterpiece
to the-
either way.
Yes, that's the point.
Also, wait.
Is that yes?
I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to over here.
You know we're gonna have to bleep her name out, right?
Yeah, I know. But
Okay.
Still, we're doing the sound the entire time.
Yes. Snaps. Snaps.
Just a note, like, I'm not
Yeah.
even holding it up.
Also, I just want to shout out to my whole crew for not laughing during that. That was very impressive.
I mean, how funny are you really?
So
Sorry, I was doing that.
No, you're fine.
so he's fired.
Yeah. No. He's our best DP and only DP. I think we're good. Thank you so much for watching this episode of an EVVY for I know you had to, but it still means a lot. See you next week.